Time now, 8 o'clock in the morning time. Sunday, August 31st, 2014. Time now for the Peter Channel News Modern Report for this. Sunday, August 31st, 2014. Welcome to Sunday morning, August 31st, 2014. I'm Peter J. Wiggins and here are the headlines. Here. Our top story at 8:01 in the morning time this Sunday morning is backed by air strikes by the U.S. forces, Iraqi forces, and Shiite military. Sunday broke a nearly 3-month siege imposed by Islamic State extremists in the northern town of Amerli, residents said Sunday. Inhabitants of Mariupol form a human chain in the support of independent Ukraine and against war on the eastern side of the Mariupol on the Donetsk region yesterday. The Americans for Prosperity Conference took place this weekend where centered around speeches made by the several 2016 presidential candidates, such like Texas Governor Rick Perry, on the talks about a government shutdown. Iceland on Sunday closed airspace and raised its aviation warning to red after a small volcanic eruption in the center of the country. China has ruled out any public role in the nomination of candidates, but Hong Kong chief executive said in this stage for a battle with pro-democracy activists who wanted more expensive political rights in the former British colony. Aerial view of Atlantic City skyline looking south from the Revel Casino. Revel and Showboat closed this weekend at Trump Plaza. 2 weeks resulted in the loss of 5,700 jobs in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Iraqi security forces with help of Shiite volunteers broke a 2-month siege by Islamic State militants on the northern town of Amerli in northern Iraq on Sunday, a day after U.S. A Pakistani protester throws tear gas shell back towards police during a protest in Islamabad, Pakistan on Sunday, as Pakistani police clashed with scattered pockets of anti-government protesters trying to defend on the Prime Minister's residence. In Perth, Australia will drop military equipment and aid to the Kurdish forces fighting Islamic State militants in the northern Iraq in response to a request from the United States. Prime Minister Tony Abbott said on Sunday. In Istanbul, the Syrian branch of Al-Qaeda has acknowledged that it captured more than 2,000 United Nations peacekeepers in southern Syria, saying that it will be held in revenge for what the group called the United Nations failed to help. French authorities say a 4-story apartment building in the northeastern suburb has partially collapsed after the explosion killed a child. In Little Rock, Arkansas, in a campaign where an already seen ads featured an Ebola virus and a bird pooping on the newspaper, it's hard to imagine how the Arkansas Senate race can get more intense and more bizarre. A small aircraft crashed in the Atlantic Ocean off the Virginia coast on Saturday after the pilot reported lost consciousness while operating the aircraft. Happy Camp, California. 2 wildfires sparked by lightning nearly 3 weeks ago were still going on Saturday while threatening as many as 250 homes in far northern California. President Barack Obama spoke during the American Legion National Convention on August 26, 2014 on Tuesday as a suspect in custody after a possible threat against President Obama. During the National March in Ferguson on Saturday in Missouri, the crowd paused for a prayer at the memorial for Michael Brown on Saturday. In Zurich, the Swiss National Bank stands ready to intervene in the foreign exchange market. Defend its capital that the franc could take further measures to ensure price stability, its chairman told a Sunday newspaper. In Brussels, the European Central Bank meeting on Thursday is the prime event for markets seeking clarity for the bank's response to a stalled recovery, disappeared inflation, and the sluggish place for reform into the Eurozone. When Foursquare relaunched its self-titled app, the company managed to halt the long downward spiral has been seen on the App Store chart since last year. Apple partnered with $400 price support for iWatch. Legendary comedian Joan Rivers was on life support on Saturday as her daughters and friends kept an increasingly grim vigil at a Manhattan hospital. It's hard to doubt that Hollywood found reached the delusion of superhero movies, considered now commercially successful and financially rewarded in genre has been. Kentucky Corvette Museum decides to fill in sinkhole that damaged 8 cars. Passenger pigeons once ruled America's skies, sweeping across the landscape in such breathtakingly large flocks that have observed the sun for hours, even days. A new study reports one of the biggest potential advances against heart failure more than a decade in the first of the kind, an experimental drug that lowered the chances of death and hospitalization by about 20%. Researchers find mixed results from oral use of colchicine for reducing complications involved in cardiac surgery, according to a new investigation published at JAMA. Residents of West Point celebrate the lift of the quarantine by the Liberian government of Monrovia on Saturday as they sang a dance in the streets of a seaside neighborhood in Liberia on Saturday. And in Barcelona, Swiss engineer is famous for making the world's finest watches that turn into hands of cardiology with a prototype battery-less pacemaker based on a self-winded wristwatch. In sports, Florida State quarterback Jameis Winston, Leapsville guard Jose Matias as Oklahoma State 17 Jordan Searles was able to stop Winston from reaching his with a touchdown in the second half of the NCAA college football contest as Florida State top-ranked escaped Oklahoma State with a 37-31 victory. It might have been LSU's toughest challenge during the nation-long regular season non-conference winning streak. Kenny Hill makes sure 46 in a row. And Michael Sam is cut by the St. Louis Rams, but he kept up a good positive attitude by focusing on the positives as he watches pre-game activities before the South Dakota State-Missouri game on Saturday. As Sam, the first opening game player drafted by the NFL team, was released by the St. Louis Rams on Saturday. Taking a look at New England incident alerts here. In Boston, Massachusetts, and Dorchester, multiple shooting on 24 Westfield Street. Reports of 3 people shot at the location at a possible party. Crowd of over 100 and police department requested all area units to the scene. Peter Cello News Times 8:07. Take a look at travel report here on this Sunday morning here. And it shows all green on the map for the much of the entire region here. There's one accident here on 95 southbound here in Foxborough, an accident on 95 southbound in Foxborough, so try some extra, but otherwise you are good to go on this Sunday morning. And let's take a look at our weather situation here. Our current conditions here in North Massachusetts, 8:07 a.m. The temperature is 73 degrees with overcast skies, humidity 79%, wind speed southwest about 8 miles per hour, barometer 3.10 inches, dew point about 66 degrees, and visibility of 10 miles. Okay, let's take a look at our current conditions around the region here. We have a 70-degree temperature reading for Boston, 69 for Boston Harbor. It is 72 for Fitchburg, 69 in Bedford and Beverly, 68 in Gloucester, it's 68 in Worcester, 69 in Sturbridge and Webster, 71 in Milford, 78 in Norwood, 72 in Taunton, 71 in New Bedford, 73 in Marshfield, 70 in Providence, and 70 in Providence, 70 in Provincetown, 70 in Chatham, 70 in Cape Cod Bay, 70 in Nantucket, 72 in Falmouth, 69 in Martha's Vineyard, 72 in Blockhead, 72 in Wesley, 70 in Smithfield, at 72 in Montauk, 73 in Islip, 75 in New York City, 72 in Long Island Sound, 74 in Bridgeport, 73 in New Haven, 71 in Denbury, 70 in Waterbury, 72 in Meriden, 73 in Hartford and Winslow, Connecticut, 70 in Springfield, 65 in Amherst, 68 in Greenfield, 69 in Carter, 67 in Pittsfield, 66 in Northampton, 71 in Albany, 63 in Maine, 66 in Brattleboro, Vermont, 66 in Keene, New Hampshire, 68 in Jeffrey, New Hampshire, it's 68 in Concord, New Hampshire, 68 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 68 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 72 in Nashville, New Hampshire, and it's 66 degrees temperature right now up in Portland, Maine here. Okay, take a look at our map situation around the country. Cold front from northeastern California stretching down for Nevada, Utah down for Wyoming, down for South Dakota, connected to warm from South Dakota stretching to Nebraska down for Missouri, and a pink front from the Central Dakota stretching up to western Manitoba out of east central portions of Saskatchewan, a cold front from Illinois stretching to Michigan and up in Ontario and down for Quebec, and a front from 7 down for Ontario. Here we got high pressure in the northeastern Ontario, Yellowstone Valley, and southwestern Colorado, while low pressure in western South Dakota, western Kansas, eastern Ontario, and southeastern California, and eastern portions of Washington State. 77 degrees, that temperature right now. Washington, D.C., 69 in Pittsburgh, 62 in Minneapolis, 67 in Kansas City, 72 in Detroit, 70 in Chicago, 71 in Omaha, Nebraska, 77 in Dallas, Texas, 78 in Brownsville, Texas, 72 in Atlanta, Georgia, 82 in Miami, it's 67 in Albuquerque, 64 out in Salt Lake City, 56 at Denver, 86 in Phoenix, 69 in Los Angeles, 79 in Las Vegas, 64 out in San Francisco, 58 out in Seattle, and it's 52 out in Great Falls, Montana. Here, take a look at our radar situation here, and it shows a line of showers and storms from eastern Ontario and Quebec, and a line of showers and storms from New Brunswick, stretching up into northern New England, down from New York State, Pennsylvania, stretching to southern Ohio, West Virginia, and down from Kentucky, Tennessee, down from Mississippi, down from Louisiana, and a line of rain showers from the east and west Virginia and western Virginia, and a line of showers and storms off the Carolina, Georgia, and eastern Florida coastline. Spotty rain showers in central portions of Georgia, and rain showers in northern Utah and in Colorado, stretching Wyoming, eastern Idaho down for western Montana and northern Idaho. And we're seeing a few patches of sleet around the Yellowstone River Valley in Wyoming here, and a spotty rain showers in eastern British Columbia, west and central Alberta, southwestern Saskatchewan, and a line of showers and storms from northwestern Minnesota, southern Manitoba, and east central portions of North Dakota, and a line of showers and storms from eastern Nebraska down for central Kansas and Oklahoma, and a line of showers and storms from southeastern Texas and the northeastern Mexican Gulf Coast later. Okay, let's take a look at our satellite loop here, and it shows a line of clouds covering much of New England, searching Atlantic Canada, and searching the northeastern Great Lakes and Tennessee Valley down for Louisiana, down for southeastern Texas. And down in the Mexican Gulf Coast, a line of clouds from western Oklahoma down for central Kansas, Nebraska, and down for the Dakotas, Minnesota, and for western Ontario, down for Manitoba, and a line of clouds from Utah, Colorado, searching the north for Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Washington, down for British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan. Here. Let's take a look what's going on in the tropics here. Nothing brewing in the Atlantic, nothing brewing in the Eastern Pacific here. So we'll move it on with our forecast discussion. A severe weather possible from the Central Plains to the Upper Great Lakes on Sunday and Monday, and a slight risk of flash flood of parts of the lower middle of Mississippi Valley into the Ohio Valley. Temperature expected to be warmer and be more humid in the east, while cooler temperatures moving across the northwest. The biggest story into this period will be a strong cold front moving eastward across the northern plains this morning, expected to reach the Great Lakes in the middle of Mississippi Valley by Monday afternoon. It is a strong southerly winds will transport warmer temperatures and plenty of moisture. Norfolk leading with a favorable setup of heavy rain and severe weather. The main front to begin Sunday afternoon for the upper Midwest and the Central Plains and continue moving eastward with a front on Monday towards the upper Great Lakes and eventually our valley. Flash flooded has be possible with some of the stronger storms that WPC has highlighted a slight winds in parts of the upper middle of Mississippi Valley on Sunday and the middle of Mississippi Valley into the Ohio Valley on Monday. And meanwhile, ahead of the system, a weak upper trail moving toward aloft will continue to trigger showers and thunderstorms from the lower Mississippi Valley to the northeast on Sunday, while the rain should come to an end by Sunday afternoon on the southern portion of the area. It is continued to Monday for portions of the middle and northeast. In addition, with warmer muggy conditions in place, storms containing heavy rain and severe weather cannot be ruled out, especially across the middle on Sunday. Out west beyond the strong cold front, cooler temperatures and high pressure will prevail for slave day. Mainly isolated showers and storms cannot be ruled out, however, as pieces of weak energy that flow off move through, especially for portions of the northern Rockies and plains. Scattered rain showers also be possible across the Pacific Northwest as another short wave moves on shore on Monday. Okay, let's take a look at forecast discussion here in New England there. And it shows warm, humid flow over the northeast United States and an upper level short wave from the Great Lakes stops east toward New England late afternoon and evening, bringing the potential thunderstorms and heavy downpours and strong winds, showers and thunderstorms lingering into Monday evening, and the best chance across Connecticut, Rhode Island, southern Mass Pike. Another cold front approaches later Tuesday to the warm but less humid weather will follow for Wednesday through Friday. And Finland have low clouds tending to break across the 7 a.m. between New England and central Massachusetts after sunrise, but high thing cirrus clouds at 11 Z. Dew points generally from 6 to 65 degrees and a few degrees higher across the Cape Downs, and clouds are starting to fill in across central and western New England, Pennsylvania on the latest air satellite trend as the area of showers and thunderstorms move slowly east on any AAT radio mosaic, and also northern area of clear skies across southern New Jersey, southeastern Pennsylvania that may try to work across the region on the southwestern wind flow. Have updated grids of rain conditions occurring and incorporated into the near-term trends there. Okay, let's take a look at today's severe weather outlook here. And it's a line west of the Interstate 95 corridor from southern New Hampshire and Vermont, stretching to western Massachusetts, Connecticut down from southern New York, northern New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania down from Maryland, DC, so 95 corridor from Washington to New York City, and then Hartford, Springfield, Worcester down from southern Vermont and New Hampshire. Hail, damaging winds, few tornadoes can be ruled out. Also, never risk of severe weather from western Wisconsin, stretching to Minnesota down from Iowa, eastern Dakotas, Nebraska, and down Kansas and northwest Missouri. Hail, damaging winds, few tornadoes cannot be ruled out. Here. And today's airport delays here it is Hartsfield Jackson Airport in Atlanta, Georgia is the only airport around the country with a delay. Here. And today's highs we'll see around except for 66 in Eastport, Maine. We will see temperatures generally in the 70s from northern Maine up into northern New Hampshire, Vermont, and upstate New York. We could see temperatures around the 80s from much of southern New England and New York City up to southern Maine, New Hampshire, and down to Vermont there. And showers and thunderstorms are likely to develop this afternoon for tonight, and local heavy downpours are possible with these showers and storms, and strong wind gusts are possible. A few storms may produce damaging winds in this map from the Storm Prediction Center. Shows where the higher chances for this wind area located, so it's 15% chance from southern Vermont, New Hampshire, down through Washington, D.C. here. And a 5% risk for the rest of the region here. And take a look at a futurecast radar here. Okay, let's time where the storms are going to be here. It's 10 o'clock. They'll be around the Syracuse area, and then midday it'll be on still in central New York here. And then 2 o'clock, the showers and storms will make its way for eastern New York, up into Vermont, up into New Hampshire, up into western Maine. And then 4 o'clock will make its way from the West Berkshires down for south central New York, down for eastern Pennsylvania, headed towards the Philadelphia area. Then 7 o'clock will be a line from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, all the way down for Worcester, Hartford, down for New York, Philly, and Baltimore and D.C. Around 7 o'clock, then 9 o'clock, you'll be here in Boston, Providence, eastern Connecticut, down for Long Island Sound, and down for southern New Jersey, and down for northern Delaware. And then 11 o'clock, it'll be getting out of here by about 11 o'clock, as the rain showers will dissipate by about overnight hours of Sunday. And we will do it again on Monday, because we have entered it into a humid air mass here, as we take a look at a view from the outside. And it is a sunny and a cloudy start to your morning here. A mixed clouds and sun to start your morning. And we're going to have a little humidity on tap, a very humid on tap. And we get a humid air mass and sun in here. We create showers and storms there as part of our front here. And if you're going to the Deutsche Bank Golf Championships in Norton for the third round coverage, you are going to have no problems at all, as the showers and storms are going to get here to the Boston, Providence corridor by about 9 o'clock in the evening time here. Okay, so take a look at our 7-day forecast. Goes like this. For today, most of the clouds got under 83 degrees southwest, wind about 9 to 11 miles per gust size, 21 miles per hour. For tonight, chance of showers and thunderstorms before midnight, then the showers likely possibly a thunderstorm between midnight and 2 a.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 a.m. Some storms will produce gusty winds and heavy rain, and patchwork between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. and then patchwork after 2 a.m. west. Clouds got at low and 71 degrees in southwest, wind about 69 miles per hour. Gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 6%. No rain from much between a quarter and half an inch possible. For Labor Day, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Some storms with heavy rain and patchwork before 10 a.m. and west. Most of the clouds got at 83 degrees in southwest, wind about 5 to 7 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 50%. No rain from much between a quarter and half an inch possible. Monday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms maybe before 9 p.m. as some storms produce heavy rain. Most of the clouds got low and 68 degrees at southwest, wind about 5 miles per hour coming in the evening, and most chance of precipitation 30%. No rain for months with less than 7 inch, except amounts possible thunderstorms. Tuesday, patchwork before 9 a.m. Otherwise, most of the times got 85 degrees and calm wind becoming around 5 to 7 miles per hour in the afternoon. Tuesday night, isolated showers and thunderstorms after 11 p.m. Podcast got low and 69 degrees at chance of precipitation 20%. Wednesday, most of the times got 85 degrees. Wednesday night, most of the coast got low and 60 degrees. Thursday, times got 83 degrees. Thursday night, most of the coast got low and 61 degrees. And Friday, times got 84 degrees. And Friday night, podcast got low and 63 degrees. And for Saturday, most of the times got 80 degrees. Peters, what a phrase of the day. A cloudy and a humid day on tap, and stormy in the overnight hours of tonight and on Labor Day. That's PJ with you. Have a good day with a good positive attitude. I will be seeing you with a late night report, because after church I'm going to go to the Deutsche Bank Golf Championship in Norton to attend the third round coverage. Have a good day with a good positive attitude. See you with a late night report. Good night. Have a good day.